The magnificent island of Kea is the westernmost inhabited island of the Cyclades archipelago. The island covers an area of 131 square kilometers. Its coastline stretches for 88 kilometers, and its highest point is Mount Prophet Elias at 550 meters. Kea is known for its ancient cities, philosophers and poets, as well as its connection to the art of memory. We will delve into this art and philosophy a little later, but first let's explore the myths and legends. Originally, the island was called Hydrusa, due to its abundance of water and lush vegetation. According to mythology, the nymphs who lived in its forests were driven away by a lion, which led to a drought. As drought ravaged Kea, its people, desperate for relief, turned to Aristaeus, son of Apollo, who appeased Zeus with sacrifices, prompting the gods to send the meltemi winds, reviving the island with cool air and renewed life. The name Kea comes from the Locrian tribe who settled on the island under the leadership of the mythical hero Chaos. Nevertheless, it was the historical figures of the philosophers Xenophanes and Simonides who made the island of Kea truly famous in ancient Greece. Xenophanes of Colophon, an ancient Greek philosopher and poet, left Ionia and resided, or rather philosophically preached, on the island. He is known for his critique of polytheism and anthropomorphism in religion. The philosopher Xenophanes, as early as the 6th century BCE, argued that people attribute human traits and flaws to the gods, creating them in their own image and likeness. In essence, it is a kind of theological selfie. He emphasized that if animals could create gods, they would endow them with their own characteristics. For example, horses would depict gods in the form of horses and bulls in the form of bulls. Thus, he pointed out the subjectivity of human perceptions of the divine. Instead of traditional polytheism, Xenophanes proposed the concept of a single god, who resembles mortals neither in body nor in mind. He described this god as an all-seeing, all-hearing and all-knowing being, immovable and eternal, governing everything through the power of reason. The philosopher Xenophanes asserted that if God exists, he has no human form and is not subject to human weaknesses. Both monotheists and agnostics see Xenophanes as one of their own. The philosopher emphasized the limitations of human knowledge. He believed that people can only speculate about the truth, but are incapable of attaining complete knowledge. The most famous philosopher from the island of Kea was Simonides, who lived in the 5th century BCE. He is considered the founder of the art of memory and is renowned for his famous elegies. During a banquet attended by the philosopher Simonides, the roof collapsed, claiming the lives of many. However, the philosopher, recalling where each guest had been seated, helped identify the bodies. This incident led to the development of a memory technique based on associating images with spatial locations. Below are some of his notable quotes. "Painting is silent poetry, and poetry is painting that speaks. Even the gods yield to the power of necessity. True justice lies in granting each what they rightfully deserve. Words once spoken often bring regret, but silence is a choice one never mourns. Being wealthy is far more convenient than being wise, for it is the wise who often knock on the doors of the rich, not the other way around. True happiness blooms only in the embrace of a strong and noble homeland." Simonides of Ceos composed the famous epitaph for the Spartans who fell at the Battle of Thermopylae. "O stranger, tell the Lacedaemonians that here we lie, obeying their commands." Today, Kea is an island of tranquility and history, where the capital, Ioulida, with its winding alleys, white houses and ancient ruins, preserves the spirit of the past, intertwined with the island's unhurried way of life.